Sideline Crowd Baseball is back with the simulated Rockies as they begin a weekend series here in Philadelphia at Citizens Bank Park. As the Rockies at 12-17 take on the Philadelphia Phillies, who are 17-14. And they'll be going against Zach Wheeler, one of the big acquisitions for the Phillies this season, as the Rockies look to bounce back after losing 16-6 in the finale against the White Sox. Had the day off yesterday, and they'll go up against Zach Wheeler, making his 7th start of the year. He's been good, 4-1 record, 2.30 ERA, 43 innings of work. He's given up 36 hits, struck out a whopping 38 so far, only 11 walks, with a 1.09 whip. So Trevor Story will look to get things going here. He's on an 8-game hitting streak. Had a good home series, part of the home stand, hitting 235. He's up that average. Really thrived since taking over here in the leadoff spot. And we'll get things underway here at Citizens Bank Park, Philadelphia. Comes the first pitch to Story, and that'll run inside. Ball one, we're underway here. The Phillies leading in the NL East. They're at 17-14. Enjoying a lot of success there. They've made quite a few moves in these past couple of seasons to try and get themselves back into a better position in the East, as that misses high, ball two. 54 degrees here, partly cloudy, wind blowing out to right field. Not a bad evening for baseball. Skylar Timmons here calling the balls and strikes for you. Here's the 2-0. That's a called strike of the knees. It's 2-1. Went with the changeup there. The 2-1. That one's fouled away. That'll even the count at 2-2. Comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Swing. And Story sat down to lead off this one. First strikeout of the game for Wheeler to lead things off here. Got him to swing through one down in the zone. And Ryan McMahon now will stand in. McMahon moving up into the 2-hole today after a good series at home. He's on a good little hitting streak. First pitch misses low, ball one. David Dahl, who's been in the 2-hole during the homestand. Bud Black moved him down in the lineup, just swapped him and McMahon. Dahl, who's in the midst of a slump. Here's the 1-0. Lined right back into center field. That's a base hit. Already paying off dividends as Ryan McMahon gets aboard here with one out. Nice piece of hitting there, right down the middle of the plate. Just shoots it right back where it came from. So I'll bring him Nolan Arenado here, who's in the midst of an 8-game hitting streak. 12 for 38 during it. It's in .314, 8 home runs, 23 RBIs. So we'll look to keep things going here against Zach Wheeler. Runner on first with one out. First pitch to Arenado, called strike, and it's 0-1. Loud crowd here in Philadelphia. They love their Phillies. Wheeler comes set. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Arenado, it's a high fly ball out to center field, ranging back just shy of the wall. He makes the catch. And there's two away here as McMahon will retreat to first. Let's look at the Rockies starting lineup here against Zach Wheeler. Trevor Story leads off, plays short. Ryan McMahon batting second. Third baseman Nolan Arenado. Then the right fielder Charlie Blackmon. Batting fifth is the first baseman Daniel Murphy. Then David Dahl, followed by Sam Hilliard in left. Tony Wolters behind the plate. And Ryan Castellani making his 2nd start of the season. Here's the first pitch to Blackmon, who swings the first pitch and lines that one into center field. That's a base hit. Aggressive hitting there by Charlie Blackmon, gets himself aboard with 2 outs. That quickly moves his hitting streak to 12 games. And the Rockies have 2 men on with 2 outs for first baseman Daniel Murphy. Blackmon just jumping on the first pitch from Wheeler. And Murphy in the midst of a 5-game hitting streak. It's upped his average to 235. He's got 5 homers, 15 RBIs. A lot of the Rockies had a good homestand. Guys like McMahon, Story, and Murphy all getting into a little bit better groove, looking to keep things going here as they travel on the road. First pitch, strike at the knees. In his career, Murphy's 1 for 6 with 4 RBIs. A lot of that time between Wheeler's time with the Mets. So Murphy's played with the Nationals. Side out to center field, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Rockies get a pair of singles, but nothing more than that. We head to the bottom of the first. First look at the Phillies coming up. Ryan Castellani will get his second start here. Rough one his first time around. He's 0-1 with 11.25 ERA. He only went 4 innings, gave up 9 hits. 275 whip, 2 walks, no strikeouts. Had a rough time against the Brewers. And I'll bring up Gene Segura to lead things off. Segura second on the Phillies with that in average, hitting .331, 8 home runs, 20 RBIs. Acquired in the trade with the Mariners, and then sent Carlos Santana over to the Mariners. The Mariners then sent Santana over to the Indians in the Edwin Encarnacion trade. Here's the 2-0 to Segura. This one's fouled away. It's 2-1. Well, these Phillies have done a lot to try and improve their team over the past couple of years. Once again, trying to pursue that championship. This is grounded to second. Story's got it. He'll fire over to first, gets him by half a step. Now there's one away here. Let's take a look at the Phillies starting lineup. Gene Segura batting lead off, playing short. Then Andrew McCutchen, the veteran, batting second. Following him is Bryce Harper. Then Rhys Hoskins, JT Realmuto, Didi Gregorius. Then in center field is Jay Bruce. Second base, Scott Kingery, and Zach Wheeler. On the mound, Andrew McCutchen, the longtime Pittsburgh Pirate, stands in and will watch ball 1. Well, McCutchen hoping for a better season this time around, hitting .322 on the year. Had knee surgery last season that ended his year for him. It's 1-1. He's got 10 doubles so far this year. Here's the 1-1 to McCutchen. Now runs outside, 2-1. But McCutchen, one of those sneakily good signings by the Phillies last offseason. And he was doing good for him, and then his knees got in the way, and so that sidelined him for the rest of the year. 2-1s popped up. Murphy ranging back, can't make the catch. That's going to drop for a base hit. But he heads to second, but the offline throw, and McCutchen, who sneakily is good, just gets a double right there. The Phillies are third in the National League in doubles, just trailing the Diamondbacks and the Cubs, all with over 60, but kind of dropped into no man's land. Murphy ranging back, couldn't make the catch, and McCutchen just didn't stop running. That'll bring up Bryce Harper in .294, 9 home runs, 24 RBIs in his second season in a Phillies uniform. Of course, he signed that huge contract in the offseason leading into 2019. Here's the first pitch to Harper. That misses low. Harper struck out 42 times so far this season. That's second in the National League. Not a place you want to be. 1-0. Just misses high. It's 2-0 on that fastball. But Harper came up with the Nationals. Debuted as a youngster around age 19. And he's been here to stay. Here's the 2-0. Harper swings through that one, and it's 2-1. One thing for Harper, he's always got that home run swing. He can just crush balls. Here's the 2-1. And this one's lifted out to left field. Hilliard going back. Can't make the catch. It'll bounce off the wall. He'll have to chase it down as McCutchen rounds third. He'll head home. The throw into third. In it, just ahead of the tag. So an RBI triple for Bryce Harper. Took it the other way, just missed the home run. Hilliard can't quite make the catch. McCutchen scores easily, and he just gets in ahead of that tag. Arenado might have gotten him, but sadly there's no replay challenging here in MLB The Show. So I'll put a runner at third with one out, and Rhys Hoskins, the first baseman, will come in. 7 for 17 in his last 4 games. He's hitting .243 on the year. 8 home runs. Phillies lead this one 1-0. Tough play for Sam Hilliard out in left. That shows a little bit of the inexperience here in the majors. Here's the 1-0. Fouled that one away. Even kind of 1-1, but Sam Hilliard tried to make the catch instead of recognizing he probably might not have had a chance. Just play it off the wall. You keep Harper at second with a double and 1 out. McCutchen was scoring regardless. Now it's 1-2 on Hoskins. 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Castellani gets his first major league strikeout there against Rhys Hoskins. Save that baseball. Hoskins kind of upset about that. You never want to be a guy's first, but got him with a good breaking ball on the outside corner. Got him to chase it. And now there's 2 away here for JT Realmuto. Phillies catcher. He's hitting .320 with 7 home runs. His last 5 games, he's got a double and 3 RBIs. Realmuto, arguably the best catcher in baseball right now. All around, great defensively, and one of the best offensive catchers out there, which is hard because catchers typically aren't known for being the best offensively on a team. Kind of joking at Harper over at third. Keeps staring him down as Castellani will get set on the mound again. 1-1 the count on the Phillies catcher. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss through that one. Nice slider there by Castellani. It's 1-2. This is going to be a good outing for Castellani, strictly for experience sake, going against a very experienced and a very good Phillies lineup. Taps that one foul. Kind of a trial by fire for Castellani today. But if he can get Realmuto here, no harm done, as only 1 run can come across. This one's popped up in foul territory. Murphy comes over and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Bryce Harper gives the Phillies a 1-0 lead on this RBI triple to left. Well, those are the top of the second. Rockies looking to strike back. So David Dahl will get things going here. He's had a little bit more success on the road in terms of average. Hitting .259, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. He's hitting .223 on the year. But really struggled. Here's the first pitch to Dahl, called strike. Well, he's in the midst of a 4-game hit streak. Zach Wheeler finds himself ahead 0-1 here on the Rockies center fielder. But Black's moved Dahl down in the lineup today. That pitch misses inside. Dahl had a rough time against the Brewers. Only able to squeak a few hits here and there. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Taps that one foul. It's 1-2. Dahl has found himself in a lot of counts like this, 1-2. One-two delivery. Swing and a miss through that fastball. And Dahl sat down on strikes. Second strikeout of the game for Wheeler. Went up a little bit up in the zone with the two-seamer. Dahl probably looking at a breaking ball. And swings to that one, and there's one away here. For Sam Hilliard, the rookie left fielder, in 357 on the year. Had a good series against the Brewers and the White Sox, as Bud Black's kind of testing him out in an everyday role right now. Entering a bit of a platoon situation with Ian Desmond out in left. The 1-0 misses. Oh, catches the inside corner. It's 1-1. Thought it was a ball, but looks like it just caught the inside corner. The 1-1 delivery. And that one runs outside, 2-1. Good bite on that two-seamer, as that just cuts away at the end. 2-1. Swing and a miss. And there's 2-2 now on Sam Hilliard. Good sequences of pitching here by Zach Wheeler. Just misses to 3-2. Tony Wolters waits on deck. The payoff pitch to Hilliard is fouled away. 100 miles per hour on that four-seamer. Well, Zach Wheeler just signed for a 4-year deal with the Phillies during the offseason, as this one's hit well, foul. Down the line, keeps the count at 3-2. One of the first headline pitchers to go during the offseason in free agency, and that runs inside, ball 4, so Hilliard draws the one-out walk. And that'll bring up Tony Wolters with the man on first. And one out here. First pitch to Wolters. Curveball misses inside. It's 1-0. Last 4 games, he's got a triple, couple of doubles, 4 RBIs. Tony Wolters had a good series during the homestand. Here's the 1-0. Runner goes. The throw down, not in time. Hilliard gets in ahead of the tag. Good jump there, and you need it against a flamethrower like Wheeler and a great catcher like Realmuto, is just gets in ahead of that tag by Segura. And so there's a man on second now with 1 out. Hilliard with good speed. It's 1-1. That was a called strike on Wolters. Misses high, 2-1. Zach Wheeler signed during the winter meetings. They signed him to a 5-year, $118 million contract. Here's the 2-2. Swing ties him up. And that's out number 2 as Wheeler gets his 3rd strikeout. Just ran that one up and in on Wolters, who can't catch up to it. I'm bringing up Brian Castellani here with 2 men out and a runner at second. Rockies trail 1-0 here. Wheeler went 11-8 with a 3.98 ERA and 31 starts last season with the Mets. Had a very good year with the Mets. Mets who have a plethora of they have a good starting rotation between Jacob deGrom, the perennial Cy Young Award candidate. Misses outside, evens the count of 1-1. And then you've got Noah Syndergaard. And then you had Zach Wheeler in there. So a very good starting lineup, but they lose out on Wheeler. Comes over to the Phillies, who building a good rotation of their own. This one's Flared out to right field. Harper makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Rockies get a one-out single. They get a man to second, but nothing more than that. We head to the bottom of the second. 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Phillies. They lead this one 1-0 here in Philadelphia. Didi Gregorius will lead things off in a 7-game hitting streak. He's hitting .339, 5 homers, 17 RBIs. Signed a 1-year deal with the Phillies in the offseason. He's playing third tonight. The 1-0 runs outside. Called strike on the inside corner. It's 2-1. Well, the Phillies, one of their needs was signing a shortstop. Ultimately ended up, he's playing third base tonight. Jay Bruce waits on deck. They signed right hand. They got him on a $14 million contract for 1 year. As this one's lined to second. McMahon makes the catch, playing him into the shift. And there's one away here as we take a look here at the Rockies will line up defensively. Left to right, we have Sam Hilliard, David Dahl, Charlie Blackmon. And in the infield, as always, Arenado, Story, McMahon, Murphy, with Tony Walters behind the dish. Doing the catching is Jay Bruce will stand in now. Playing center field tonight. Kind of surprising. Runs outside. Ball one, Jay Bruce in .294, homer, 3 RBIs. Acquired in the trade with the Mariners that sent him and Gene Segura over here for Santana. The 1-0 called strike. It's 1-1. Closes in on 1,500 hits in his career, 12 seasons. This one's hit the other way. That's down the line into no man's land. Bruce around first. He'll head into second. And it's a 1-out double here for Jay Bruce. Off the end of the bat, just taps it the other way into no man's land. Hilliard had a long way to run it down as it bounces off the wall. And with 1 out, there's a man on second. See that a lot here in the simulated games. These left-handers just taking it the other way into left field for the double. I'll bring up Scott Kingery, the second baseman. 6 for 29 in his last 9 games. Bit of a hitting slump. He's hitting .207. Hitting .253 on the year. First pitch. Foul away. Kingery was a 2nd round pick in the 2015 draft for the Phillies. Here's the 0-1. Called strike on that slider. It's 0-2 on the young second baseman. Bruce at second. Castellani checks the runner, kicks and deals. Up and in with that fastball, and Kingery fouls it away. Here's the 0-2. Grounded to second. McMahon's got it. He'll throw over to first. And there's 2 away here. Bruce moves up to third. I'll bring up the pitcher, Zach Wheeler, here. Nice job there by Castellani. Good hitting or pitching here for Castellani in these 2 innings. A lot better second inning here for him. Keeping the ball down. First pitch to Wheeler. Catches the outside corner. It's 0-1. Comes the 1-1 pitch to Wheeler. Swing and a miss through that one. It's 1-2. Good change up there by Castellani. And that's where he's got to live. Keep it down in the zone and prevent the Phillies hitters to really get some leverage on it. 1-2. Swing and a miss. And that'll retire the side. Got him with the slider up and in. So he strands a man at third. Good second inning by Castellani. We head to the top of the third. Phillies lead this one 1-0. Interesting sign there. A lot of dancing. As we're here in the third inning. Contrary to popular belief, Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac are not talking right now. It's Skylar Timmons here on the Sideline Crowd. We remind everybody that we are not affiliated with MLB, Colorado Rockies, or MLB The Show. Just doing this for fun as part of the Sideline Crowd. His first pitch to Trevor Story, swings and misses through that one. Strike one. Story comes into this game with 127 home runs in his career. Here's the 0-1. Runs well inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. That runs outside. It's 2-1. And the 2-1 delivery to Story. Jams him. And this will be caught out in right field by Harper. And there's quickly one away here in the third.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Ryan.
Numbering of Ryan McMahon will lead a 1-out single his last time up. We didn't get a look at it, but here's how the Phillies will line up defensively. You have McCutchen in left, Bruce in center, Harper in right. Then on the infield, it's that pitch called strike the letters. And then in the infield, you got Gregorius at third, Segura at short, Kingery at second, Hoskins at first, and Remuto behind the plate with Wheeler on the mound. Here's the 1-1 delivery to McMahon. Fouls that one away. It's 1-2 now. Fouls off the changeup. Here's the 1-2. Just misses inside. It's 2-2. Wheeler throws one of the harder fastballs among starters, averaging between 97 to 100. Got him swinging through that fastball below the knees. There's quickly 2 away here. 4th strikeout of the game for Wheeler.
Now batting.
Just pumped the 2-seamer right past McMahon. Down and out of the zone. Henry Arenado, 2 outs. 0 for 1 in this one. That one runs outside. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off the other way. The 1-1 just misses low. 2-1. That's the pitch that got McMahon swinging. Chops that one foul. It's 2-1. The 2-2 delivery to Arenado. This one's lifted high and deep to left field. That's going to bounce off the wall. Arenado around first. He'll cruise into second with a 2-out double. Just missed the home run. 7th of the year. 7th double of the year for Arenado. And there's man on second out with 2 outs. Charlie Blackmon looking for the clutch hit. Base hit his last time up. First pitch swinging again is Blackmon, but he comes up empty this time. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Fouled off the other way. It's 0-2. Well, during the homestand, the Rockies did so well against the White Sox. And against the Brewers with 2 outs. They had some huge rallies. This one's lifted out to right field. Harper camps under it. He'll make the catch. Now retire the side. The Rockies failed to bring the man in once again. We head to the bottom of the third. They trail 1-0 here. Here on the Sideline Crowd Sim Rockies broadcast. As we skip past Heidi Watney here. As leadoff man will hit once again here. Start the third. Gene Segura, ground out victim in the first. Here's the first delivery. Misses outside, 1-0. Just the 1-0 pitch. And that misses low. It's 2-0. Later in this game, we'll try and hit up some of the headlines once we get to the 5th inning. Here's the 2-0 to Segura. It's fouled away. Hit on some of the headlines with MLB umpires. Talk about the dream bracket, how that's coming around. This is 3-1 now on Segura. Maybe some of that optimism about the hopes of starting the 2020 season. That ball misses outside, and it's a leadoff walk for the Phillies here to start the third. Castellani kind of pitching around Segura, can't nip the corners, and that'll bring up Andrew McCutchen, who had a Texas Leaguer double his first time up. Flared it out into shallow right field. Murphy gave chase, wasn't able to make the catch, and he hustled into second. Kind of caught the Rockies by surprise. So there's a man on first, nobody out here. First pitch to McCutchen, called strike on the inside corner. Well, McCutchen, long time with the Pirates, and then got traded to the Giants a couple off seasons ago. So he played 2018 with the Giants, started the year, then got traded over to the Yankees where he ended the year. Runner takes out for second, but Walters can't come up with it. Not a clean transfer there, so Segura swipes second easily, his 4th of the year. Now there's a runner on second with nobody out. The 1-2 delivery, called strike on the outside corner. Got him looking with the fastball. That's Castellani's 3rd of the game. And there's one out here with a man on second, and Bryce Harper, RBI triple his last time up.
One ball, no strike.
1-0 on Harper. Popped fly ball out to center field. Dahl camps under it. He'll make the catch. Segura thought about tagging, but he'll stay at second. And there's 2 away here in the third. Numbering up Rhys Hoskins, the first baseman. Strikeout victim in the first. First pitch misses low. Hoskins in the last 3 games, he's 6 for 13 with a .462 average. Very well. Here's the 1-0. Tied him up there on that fastball. 95 on the gun. And it's 1-1 now. The 1-1 delivery just misses with that slider. It's 2-1. Hoskins has become a good slugger for the Phillies at first base. They've enjoyed quite a few of those in their time. Backhanded snag at third. Arenado fires over to first to retire the side. So clean third inning for Castellani. Works around the leadoff walk. 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Rockies as we head to the fourth. They trail this one 1-0. As Murphy will stand in, take his cuts here. Flyout victim in the first. That pitch misses outside. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is skied out to right. Harper ranging back. He'll make the catch just shy of the warning track. And there's one away here in the fourth.
Now back, the center fielder, David Dahl.
A little bit for the Phillies, their minor league report. The Iron Pigs are 10-12. They defeated the Stripers 6-3. Bo Way, one of their top prospects, in .556. Got 3 homers, 5 RBIs for their AAA club. It's the first pitch to Dahl, misses inside.
One ball, no strike.
There's the 1-0. Called strike at the knees. It's 1-1. 99 on the gun for that fastball. One's hit out to right center field. Bruce ranging back, makes the catch. Joe Girardi kind of playing with his outfield makeup, putting Jay Bruce out in center field. Typically got 3 guys in the outfield right now who don't run particularly well anymore. I'm bringing up Sam Hilliard with 2 outs. Drew a walk his first time up. Called strike. It's 0-1. Joe Girardi in his first season as the Phillies manager. He was the longtime Yankees manager. Spent last season just as an analyst on MLB Network. And then after the firing of Gabe Kapler, who then went to the Giants, the Phillies went with a manager with proven success. Of course, Joe Girardi, an original Rocky, when they first came into existence in the expansion in '93. Their first season. Here's the 2-2 to Hilliard. Just misses low. 3-2. So once again, Hilliard runs the count full against Wheeler. Wheeler with his 60th pitch on this next one. We're here in the fourth. Rocky's doing a good job of making Wheeler work. And this one's lined out to right field, and that one is gone! Laser shot by Sam Hilliard. And he's tied it up here for the Rockies at 1, his second of the year. Nice piece of hitting there by Sam Hilliard. Jumps on that pitch. Didn't get much elevation to it, but enough to just shoot a laser beam into right field. Thought that might have hit off the top of the wall as Harper gave chase to it. But we're tied at 1 here as Tony Walters will take first pitch ball. Good at bat there by Sam Hilliard. Runs the count full and gets the pitch he wants over the plate and drives it out for the home run. Flare out to short. Segura makes the catch and that'll retire the side. But Sam Hilliard, this laser shot, reminiscent of Carlos Gonzalez. And the Rockies have tied this thing up at 1. So we head to the bottom of the fourth. Beautiful evening here at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Rockies find themselves in a 1-1 ball game. As JT Realmuto, the Phillies catcher, will lead things off. Pop out in the first in foul territory. Ryan Castellani in his 4th inning of work. He's at 52 pitches. First pitch called strike. Here's the 0-1. Rockies have had a rough stretch of starts here. They had a couple of rough starts against the White Sox. Kyle Freeland with 4 innings gave up quite a few runs. Antonio Senzatella gave up quite a few runs in an inning and 2/3. Thursdays is chopped over to third. Arenado's got it. And there's one away here to start the 4th. So Bud Black is looking for Ryan Castellani to at least get to the 6th. You would hope he can get the Rockies through the 6th. Memory of Didi Gregorius, the third baseman, the line-out victim in the 2nd. Rockies shifted. As McMahon will play basically in right field. This one's lined into right over the head of Blackman, but he's able to throw his glove up and make the catch. That's not a tough play. That's a pretty tough play there by Blackman. Over his head, running back, and just throws his glove up, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away here. Hard hit line drive by Gregorius, now bringing up Jay Bruce. 2 outs here, a double in the 2nd. Rockies shift once again. He hit it the other way into the left to beat the shift. Jay Bruce has 313 home runs in his career. Here's the 1-0. Misses high, ball 2. 2-0 on Bruce. Here's the 2-0. That one's lined foul. Here comes the 2-1 delivery. Lined into center field. Dahl will play that one off the bounce, and so it's a 2-out single for Jay Bruce.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Kingery.
All right, Scott Kingery with 2 outs, man on first. Pitch misses outside. It's 1-0. Just the 1-0 delivery from Castellani. Fouls that one back. And this is where Castellani really needs to prove himself. 2 outs. You have to shut things down here. Keep this game tied at 1. So that runs outside. It's 2-1. So the whole goal of the starting pitcher is to just give your team the best chance to win. Whether it's keeping the score where it's at, limiting damage, or just shutting down a team completely. Counts now 3-1. Because moments like this, you can't nibble around the corners. You just got to attack the hitter. Trust your defense. Here's the 3-1 delivery. Just misses outside, and that's ball 4. And as Kingery's now on with 2 outs. Men on first and second. I'll bring up the pitcher, Zach Wheeler. So ideally you would have had Wheeler lead off the bottom of the 5th, but instead you get him here with 2 outs. Men on first and second, but still can't be too careful here. Wheeler, who hits a little bit better than most pitchers. It's 1-0 on him. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Called on the outside corner. It's 1-1. Good pitch there by Castellani. The 4-seamer down and away. That's a tough pitch to hit. Checks Bruce at second. The 1-1 delivery. Grounded foul down the third base line. Now we're on the count to 1-2 on Zach Wheeler. Just the 1-2 to Wheeler. Swing and a miss. He's got him. So Castellani gets himself out of the inning. We head to the top of the fifth. We're all tied up at 1. So we're here in the fifth. Rockies and Phillies tied at 1 here. Thanks to Sam Hilliard, who hit a home run in the 4th inning. As Ryan Castellani, the pitcher, will lead things off for the Rockies here in the 5th. Ryan, flyout victim in the 2nd inning. This inning we'll checking out some of the headlines here for Major League Baseball and what's going on. Swings through that one, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery swings through that one, and it's quickly 0-2 on the Rockies pitcher. One of the breaking news headlines was Indians reliever Emmanuel Clace has received an 80-game suspension because he tested positive for a banned PED. He was acquired in the trade that sent Corey Kluber to the Rangers. As Castellani swings through that slider, and he's down on 3 straight pitches. 5th strikeout of the game for Zach Wheeler. Castellani just kind of going up there, throwing his bat out at it, as he'll go pop a squat on the bench. Get ready for the bottom half of the inning as Trevor Story, the shortstop, will stand in with 1 out. He's 0 for 2 in this one, and he quickly fouls that one away. It's 0-1. If you remember, Corey Kluber, he's with the Rangers now. And tough break for the Indians, though it could work. It could work, who knows? The suspension will begin once the season gets underway. Even if Clace, who's currently rehabbing. There's the 1-1. So a tough break for him and the Indians. And in the nature of this season, that pitch misses inside. It's now 3-1 on Story. So he went down with an injury in camp, and then now you get this suspension, and who knows when it'll happen. That pitch ball misses, and so Story's on with 1 out here. He has Ryan McMahon will stand in. Single in the 1st. See, in other news, looks like the MLB and the umpires have reached an agreement on pay structure for the shortened season. A pitch out here, nothing doing, as Story will stay put at first. Story, who runs well, it's partly why Bud Black's moved him into that leadoff spot. He's got a hard thrower in Wheeler and a good catcher, as this one's checks the runner at first. Story's back in, diving. In the essence of a shortened season, looks like they're going to reduce the umpire's pay by about 30%. That's what USA Today's Bob Nightingale tweeted. Another thrower to first. Wheeler at 72 pitches here. Keeping a close eye on Story at first. This one's lined through the hole, through the left side. Bobbled there and left by McCutchen, and Story's going to take the extra base. And offline throw in, Story's going to score. Over through the cutoff man. Not sure what happened there. Over Segura into no man's land. Remuto had to come out there to get it. Wheeler trying to cover, and Story heads up play there. The Rockies have a 2-1 lead. So the Rockies lead at 2-1 with Arenado doubled in the 3rd. McMahon still at first with had a base hit there. Rough play for Andrew McCutchen. First he bobbled it. That allowed Story to take 3rd, and then the errant throw scores the run. Arenado swings to that one. It's 0-1. It's the 0-1. So still just a lot of decisions trying to be made. Going back to that headline of the umpires, just trying to figure out what the season will look like. I think the umpires being willing to take a pay reduction. A little bit of a good sign is they just try to figure out the most cost-effective and best way to have a 2020 season. Still so many hurdles to get through. Pitch misses low. It's 3-1 now on Arenado as Charlie Blackmon waits on deck. Three-one delivery. That one's fouled away again. One of the most intriguing headlines that have come out is Manny Ramirez is pursuing a Taiwan comeback. 3-2 fouled away, keeps the count full. Is fouled away again. Three-two, and a called strike is fooled him on that changeup. Sixth strikeout by Wheeler. Arenado sat down on strikes. There's two away here. All right, Charlie Blackmon here with 2 outs, man on first. Rockies lead this 2-1 here in the 5th inning. But Ramirez, for some reason, the 40-some-odd-year-old's just looking to try and make a comeback again in the CPBL. Tried to pursue a comeback in Japan in 2017, but nothing came of it. Appeared with the Cubs AAA in 2014. Started briefly in Taiwan's 5-team league back in 2013. So looking to make a comeback there. And since he expressed interest, a club has already talked to him that indicated his signing wasn't likely until mid-season. So that could be interesting. He has baseball over in Asia. The Asia area gets underway. The Korean baseball league is supposed to start here pretty soon, and I think ESPN has the rights to broadcast those. It's 1-2 on Blackmon as he fouls that one away. That's interesting. I think everybody's just desperate enough to watch baseball. Any little bit we'll take. Here's the 1-2. Misses high, 2-2. One of the other big headlines we'll talk about here in a little bit was about the Players Association rejected the 2020 draft proposal and called strike 3 on Blackmon. And back-to-back strikeouts here by Wheeler. We're through 5, but the Rockies taking a 2-1 lead. Top of the order due up for the Phillies. Into the bottom of the 5th. Gene Segura will lead things off as Castellani will enter his 5th inning of work. 0 for 1 in this one. Walk, stolen base. First pitch swinging, drills this one out to center field, but Dahl is there to make the catch, and there's one away here. Good way to start the 5th. 1 pitch, 1 out for Castellani as he'll face Andrew McCutchen here. Is 1 for 2. Double and a run scored. After a couple of errors in the top half of the inning, he's found his club down 2-1. First pitch swinging at that changeup. He scored the most runs in the league so far with 30 in the National League. Leads the league. A good leadoff man hits at the top of the order, gets on base, scores runs, and can drive in guys. Cutchin can quite about do it all with the bat. Runs outside, it's 2-1. So I was saying the Players Association has rejected the 2020 draft draft proposal. 2-1. Tapped foul. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He's got him for out number 2. Castellani with his 5th strikeout as he gets McCutchen. Ran the high cheese. Climbed the ladder there and he swings under it. And there's 2 away here in the 5th. Rockies leading at 2-1. So they had originally agreed to a framework of a shortened 2020 draft. And then it looks like that the Players Association has turned down the league's latest 10-round draft proposal. That's what Ken Rosenthal of The Athletic has said. They want as many rounds of the draft as possible. As that pitch misses inside, it's 1-1 on Harper. So just want to make sure that signing bonuses and slot values are reasonable as he swings through that pitch. It's 1-2. Castellani at 79 pitches, 46 strikes to 33 balls. Pretty split there, but he's got a 2-1 lead here. The 1-2 runs up and in, and it hits Harper. So that'll put a man on first with 2 outs. Honoring of Rhys Hoskins, the first baseman. But I think what a lot of people are saying is that MLB could take a lot of cues from how the NFL just conducted their draft, which was actually, I think it was blown out TV ratings. And when his runner takes off for second, the throw down, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Good jump there by Harper, despite the slight set by Castellani. Walters isn't able to fire it down in time, and so there's a man on second now with 2 outs. Called strike on Hoskins, so it's 0-1. As he kicks and deals here. Taps that one foul, it's 0-2. But I think the NFL draft, they just had a lot of fun with the virtual nature of it all. There's Bill Belichick's dog and Commissioner Roger Goodell. This was getting more and more casual. So the MLB could take a lot of cues from that draft, how to do it virtually, and keep everybody interested and see how things go down. Interesting to see. The 1-2 lifted high into right field. Blackman ranging back up to the wall, makes the catch. Catches it right in front of the wall, but Castellani's through the 5th. We head to the 6th. The Rockies leading this 2-1. Murphy, Dahl, and Hilliard due up in the 6th. As Murphy's 0-2 in this one. Victor Arano and Adam Morgan warming up in the Phillies bullpen. Wheeler in there for the 6th. He's at 87 pitches. If he can get a quick inning here, may do it. But any sort of trouble in this inning, and may look at Girardi to go to his bullpen. Pitch misses outside. It's 1-1. Righty and a lefty warming up. One of the interesting headlines from April 30th. This one's popped up in the infield. Didi Gregorius will range in and make the catch, and there's one away here. That'll bring up David Dahl. So that teams could resume spring training at their own home ballparks. That was one of the things floating around. That every team would cut down the travel and hotel expenses of trying to go to Arizona for a spring training thing. So that you keep spring training in your own ballparks. But there's just so many logistics to that make it really hard. Downside is that they only have access to one field as opposed to the 6. This one's grounded to second. Kingery's got it. And there's 2 away here in the Rockies half of the 6th. But who knows about that one? There's just a lot of ideas thrown around, so you see a lot of headlines and articles trying to make sense of everything. But Sam Hilliard, back in the fourth, he tied the game up at 1 with this home run, his second of the year. Just tucks it into right field on a laser line drive. So 2 outs here. He'll take his cuts against Wheeler. Flares this one into left. That's going to be a base hit. So Hilliard on once again. First pitch, inside out swing, kind of jams him, but he's able to muscle it out into left to get it down for a base hit. And so there's a man on first with 2 outs here for Tony Walters, the Rockies catcher. Here's the first pitch. Just misses low, ball 1. Walters 0 for 2 in this one. Hilliard runs well as they check him at first. He may look to run here with 2 outs, but you also don't want to take the bat out of Walters' hands and end the inning if he gets caught. Here's the 1-0. That one's grounded to second. Kingery's got it, and that'll retire the side. So Hilliard gets the 2-out single, but nothing more than that. We're to the bottom of the 6th. Rockies leading at 2-1. Real Muto, Gregorius, and Bruce due up for the Phillies here at Citizens Bank Park. That'll do it all for the headlines today. As we continue here with this game, the 2-1 is the score here. Is Castellani in for his 6th inning of work. He's at 85 pitches. Last 10 games, Remutos has scored 5 runs. Longtime Marlins catcher was acquired via the trade a couple off seasons ago and leading into the 2019 season. Boy, how huge would it have been to have Real Muto in a Rockies uniform. It's 1-2 now on the Phillies catcher. This may see if this is Castellani's last inning of work. This is grounded to third. Arenado's got it. He'll throw on to first for out number 1 here in the 6th. A lot of good pitching by Castellani. Now we've seen he's been getting a lot of key ground balls, getting guys to roll over on him. Mario Gregorius is 0 for 2. Line drive into right field his last time up that Blackman was able to snag. Here's the 1-out. Mentioned there's 1-0 on Gregorius. Gregorius missed a lot of 2019 due to Tommy John. It's the 1-0. Catches the zone. It's 1-1, but that enabled Gleyber Torres of the Yankees to really get his time to shine. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him for strike 3. Strikeout number 6 for Castellani, and he's got 2 outs here in the 6th. Out on his front foot on that one, and that'll bring up Jay Bruce, who's 2 for 2 in this one. And this one is crushed to right field, and this game is tied. Solo home run by Jay Bruce. His 2nd of the year of 389 feet. And we're all tied up at 2 here in the 6th. First pitch swinging by Bruce, who's had Castellani's number all night. And that's Bud Black. Bit frustrated there. As the Phillies celebrate. Pitch misses up in the zone, and Bruce, who's known to be a slugger, just jumps right on it. Sends that one way out of here into the second deck in right field. And so there's 2 away here still with Scott Kingery coming in. It's over 1, had a walk in the 4th. We're now in a 2-2 ball game here in the 6th. Castellani was cruising until then, as he's at 93 pitches. That pitch misses well in. It's 1-0. Well, a pinch hitter is due up. The pitcher spot is due up for the Rockies in the top of the 7th. So look for them to go to the bench. Here's the 1-0. Swings through that one. It's 1-1. As they may go to Carlos Estevez or Thairo Diaz. So I would assume the Rockies may go to. Swings through that breaking ball. It's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Kingery. Runs that one outside, evens the count at 2. It's Jay Bruce with that home run. Second of the year. He's just a triple shy of the cycle now in this one. It's now 3-2 on Kingery with the pitcher spot on deck. And this one is crushed to left field, and that one is gone. Back-to-back home runs here for the Phillies. Kingery's second of the year. And the Rockies now are trailing 3-2 here in the 6th. Well, Castellani, who was cruising, it's now given up back-to-back home runs here to the Phillies. As they jumped all over those. This may have been a case where Bud Black left him in just a little too long. Once again, misses up in the zone. Kingery jumps all over it and sends it into left field. And that'll do it for Ryan Castellani. Much better second outing for Castellani, but giving up back-to-back home runs here. He leaves with his club down 3-2 after entering the inning up 2-1. Rockies will go to Jairo Diaz, making his 20th appearance. He's got a .591 ERA and 21 1/3 inning of work. He's got a 1-0 record. A lot of strikeouts, 16 strikeouts to 4 walks. Left-handers have had a field day against him. And we'll get a pinch hitter here for Zach Wheeler. As Nick Williams will pinch it here. First pitch to Williams, misses inside, ball 1. So much better outing for Ryan Castellani as he goes 5 2/3 innings. And unfortunately, the Phillies have gotten the best of them here in the 6th. Comes the 2-0 pitch. Swinging on the 2-0, fouls that one away. But a good outing by both Zach Wheeler and Ryan Castellani, opposing pitchers. Had the strikeout working for him, limiting the runs as he big swing at that one. It's 2-2, missed on the slider. Kind of a classic pitcher's duel through 6 innings. Here's the 2-2 delivery, and this one's hit out to left field. Hilliard going back, he'll make the catch on the warning track, and that'll retire the side. But a pair of back-to-back jacks by the Philadelphia Phillies gives them a 3-2 lead So we head to the top of the 7th. 9-1-2 due up for the Rockies. They look to rally back, take the lead. Victor Areno will take the hill for the Phillies, making his 17th appearance. He's 0-2 with a .324 ERA, 17 strikeouts, 7 walks. And we'll get Elias Diaz, the catcher, who will pinch hit here for Diaz. Hector Neris and Sir Anthony Dominguez warming up in the Phillies bullpen. First pitch to Diaz. Skied out to right field. Harper gets there. He'll make the catch. And there's one pitch, one away for the Rockies here in the 7th. Rockies pinch hitters have had a habit of that, of jumping on the first pitch. Sally for the out. As that'll turn the lineup over to Trevor Story, who's 0 for 2 in this one. A walk and run scored. Phillies lead this 3-2. Slider runs outside. It's 1-0 on the Rockies shortstop. Here's the 1-0. Big swing there, and it's 1-1. Back-to-back sliders from Moreno. The 1-1 delivery. Once again, can't catch up to the slider. It's 1-2. 1-2 delivery. And he's got him. 4 straight sliders, and Story sat down on strikes. Moreno fooled him on that one. Low outside corner, just a biting slider. Serrano's pumped there. Ryan McMahon, the second baseman. Adam Morgan now warming up in the Phillies bullpen. McMahon's 2 for 3 in this one. And a called strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. McMahon looking to get another Rockies 2-out rally going here. The 0-1 misses outside. Ball 1. There's the 1-1 delivery. That misses outside. It's 2-1. Giants losing to the Reds today. Here's the 2-1. Chopper to short. Segura's got it. Bouncing the dirt, but a clean scoop there at first. Now retire the side for the Rockies. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Top of the order due up for the Phillies. They lead this one 3-2. As Rockies run out of time to get that rally going. As Tyler Kinley will take over on the mound for the Rockies, making his 17th appearance. He's 0-1. The 9 ERA, 15 strikeouts, and 8 walks. Right-handers hitting .375 against him. His lefties are hitting .293. So a rough go of it for Tyler Kinley. But Black liked him enough out of spring training to put him in the bullpen. First pitch strike there against Gene Segura, who's 0 for 2 in this one. Kinley, who can pump the gas. He's looking to bounce back. Here's the 0-1 delivery. And that pitch misses outside, 1-1. Jake McGee and James Pazos warm up in the Rockies bullpen. A couple of left-handers. Looks like they can get a lead in the top of the 8th. Then you turn it over to Estevez and Oberg. This is a slow roller to third. Charging it is Arenado. Quick throw. Got him. Arenado, who charges better than anybody, makes a nice play there to get the first out of the inning. Wasn't hit hard, He's able to run it down. There's one away here for Andrew McCutcheon, who's 1 for 3. Had a double all the way back in the first. Came around to score. First pitch to McCutcheon. Flared out to shallow right center field. Blackman comes in. He'll make the catch. And there's 2 away here for Tyler Kinley in the 7th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
So I'll bring up Bryce Harper. 1 for 2 of triple. An RBI in this one. Triple all the way in the first inning, and that's about it for him. Here's the first pitch to Harper. Fouls that one away. Harper signed that 13-year contract with the Phillies. A long time. Here's the 0-1. Misses low. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Didn't include an opt-out clause at all. And they didn't want to put in I don't think they put in a trade clause. It's the 1-1. Tied him up there. It's 1-2. Nice job on the slider there. But just a ton of money. Set a record and then immediately broken by Mike Trout in the same off season. So you had 3 contracts that just broke a record one after the other in the largest in sports history. That'll run the count full. It's 3-2 as Hoskin waits on deck. But you got Harper, who will be with the Phillies for the next 12 years, the second year of that contract. That's a long time. It's the 3-2. Crushed to deep right field, and that one is gone. The 3rd solo home run for the Phillies tonight. Harper's 10th of the year. And they've now extended their lead 4-2. Once again with 2 outs here. So the Phillies with 3 home runs in these last 2 innings. As they've surged back down 2-1. And now lead 4-2. Harper just got all of that one. Left that slider over the plate and Harper just jumped on it. So I'll bring up Rhys Hoskins with 2 outs. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Pitch misses high, ball 1. And that's just seemed to be the problem with this Rockies pitching staff, is just being able to limit damage and really shut the door with 2 outs. That's been the biggest thing. A lot of the runs that opposing teams are getting is off of 2 outs. As this one's hit well, foul, had the power to it. But it's 1-1. Kinley comes set. Kicks and deals. And that misses low in the dirt. 2-1. But it just really kills any momentum that an offense can get going. If as soon as you get a lead, it's immediately erased. And the other team's able to rally, especially on the home run ball. The 3-1 delivery. Grounded to third. Arenado's got it. And that'll retire the side. But the solo home run by Bryce Harper makes it 4-2 Phillies. As we head to the top of the 8th, Rockies now running out of time. And they find themselves on the bad end, on the tail end of this one. Hector Neris will come in now for the Phillies, making his 10th appearance. 7 holds to his credit in 8 innings work, 3.38 ERA, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks. The right-handers and left-handers both hitting him well. David Robertson and Adam Morgan warm up the Phillies bullpen, as Nolan Arenado will lead things off here. Arenado 1 for 3, had a double back in the 3rd. Looks to start a rally here and get his club back in this one. First delivery to Arenado. It's a called strike. Arenado called out on strikes his last time. Both he and Blackman just sort of watched the pitch all the way in for strike 3. Here's the 0-1. That runs outside, 1-1. The 1-1. Taps that one foul. Neris signed as a free agent by the Phillies in 2010. Made his debut in 2014. Born of the Dominican Republic. 2-2 misses outside. That'll run the count full. He's primarily just served as the setup man in the Phillies bullpen. 28 holds that he had in 2016. And then kind of took over as the closer in 2017. Struggled in 18 and then regained it in 19, where he had 28 saves with a 2.93 ERA. Struck out 89 batters, averaging just about 12 per 9 innings. Here's the 3-2 delivery to Arenado. Misses high, ball 4, so leadoff man's aboard. Here's Neris. Walks the first man he sees. I'm bringing up Charlie Blackman here in the 8th. Blackman 1 for 3 in this one. Well, one swing of the bat, Blackman could tie this thing back up here at 4 in the 8th. First pitch to Blackman, called strike down Main Street. Comes the 0-1. And chopper into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Arenado, who kind of froze, not sure if it was going to get down or not. He'll stop at second. And just kind of nothing but risks there from Blackman. So he's able to line that one into center field for a base hit. We'll get a pinch runner at first in Garrett Hampson. So that'll do it for Blackman tonight, as they'll trade him for speed here, as Daniel Murphy will bat now. He's 0 for 3. So presumably you keep Garrett Hampson in. He'll take over in right field. Here's the first pitch to Murphy, called strike on the inside corner. Rockies have 2 men on here with nobody out. They trail 4-2. Murphy hitting 176 with average runners in scoring position. Looking to improve that here. That one's lined foul. It's 0-2. Arenado's at second. Hampson at first after the Blackman single. Neris trying to put out this fire. The 0-2. Oh, and a called strike 3 on the splitter on the outside corner. Murphy can't believe it. Thought it was a ball. Good framing there by, just catches a piece of the outside corner. So there's one away here for David Dahl. Trying to get that man in from second. Called pitch on the inside corner. It's 0-1. Dahl's been held hitless tonight. He's 0 for 3. Looking to score Arenado from second. Here's the 0-1. Just misses outside, 1-1. Dahl has hit well with runners in scoring position, and now would be a better time than any to hit one. Swings to that pitch. It's 1-2. Nice splitter there by Neris. Just gets a piece of that one and fouls it away. It's 1-2. Well, Dahl, who's been in the midst of a slump, all it takes is one hit to break out of it. And this would be a time. Just misses low. It's 2-2. That's the beauty of hitting, is it just takes one moment. And he swings through that splitter. And now there's 2 away here. It's back-to-back strikeouts by Hector Neris. And now he's 1 out away from getting the Phillies through the 8th. Once again, we're back to that splitter that got Murphy looking. As they're going to go to the bullpen here and get Sir Anthony Dominguez, the left-hander. Making his 6th appearance. 1-1, 6 ERA, 5 strikeouts to 3 walks. So he'll be brought in to face Sam Hilliard. You get the left or the right-hander Dominguez. So you get, I'm not quite sure why they went to the bullpen, but Girardi likes the matchup of Dominguez and Hilliard. Hilliard's 2 for 2 with a home run, a single. It's 1-0 now. Runs inside, 2-0. Tony Wolters waits on deck. Hilliard had a home run back in the 4th that tied the ball game at 2. Just got enough of it to get it out. And so the Rockies now lead at 5-4 here in the 8th. Tony Wolters takes strike 1. Have a game, Sam Hilliard. The 0-1. Tapper in front of home plate. Remuto gathers it, and he'll fire to first to retire the side. But the Rockies have rallied thanks to this 3-run homer by Sam Hilliard. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Rockies lead this one 5-4. Just hit it high and deep enough. Get it out. Garrett Hampson will stay in the game. He pinch ran for Charlie Blackmon. He'll take over in right field. As we'll get the double switch here.
Now in left, number 12 with Owens.
Chris Owens will take over defensively in left field. Scott Oberg gets the call here. This 11th appearance. He's 0-1, 3 ERA, 11 strikeouts to 3 walks. So Wade Davis and James Pazos will warm up in the bullpen. JT Realmuto will lead things off for the Phillies here in the bottom of the 8th. And misses high, ball 1. So Owens will bat in the pitcher's spot in the 9 hole. He'll lead off the top of the 9th. Hilliard went 3 for 3 tonight. 2 home runs, will come out of the game. Here's the 1-0. Lifted line drive right at Owings in left, and there's one away here in the 8th.
Now batting, third baseman, Didi.
Easy play for Owings, who didn't really have to move at all. Hit directly at him. So there's one away here in the 8th for Didi Gregorius, who's 0 for 3, a strikeout in the 6th. You have Jay Bruce on deck, who will be interesting to see what Oberg does with him. Called strike, it's 0-1. The Rockies maintain the lead. And we'll see Wade Davis in the bottom of the 9th. Somehow the Phillies tie this. You'll see James Pazos. And that runs inside. It's 1-1. Scott Oberg has been one of the most consistent Rockies relievers these past couple seasons. 2018 had a really breakout year, and then last year just continued that success. The 1-1 taps that one foul. Season ended when he had some blood clotting around his heart, and so his season ended, and he went to Chicago to get that all figured out. The 1-2 delivered to Gregorius misses low. It's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. He got him with the fastball down and below the knees, and there's 2 away here in the 8th. Now bring up Jay Bruce, who's been a thorn in the Rockies' side all night. 3 for 3. He's a triple shy of the cycle. First pitch to Bruce. Up and in, and he fouls that one away. Jay Bruce had Ryan Castellani's number tonight. Here's the 0-1. Misses low in the dirt. It's 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch just misses that changeup. It's 2-1. Smart idea here by Tony Wolters and Scott Oberg to kind of pitch around Jay Bruce. Keep it out of the zone, around the corners, as they have Scott Kingery on deck, who isn't as hot as Bruce is tonight. It's 3-1. But mostly looking to get Bruce roll over on something or a weak ground ball to third. Get him out of the inning. Here's the 3-1 delivery. Swing and a miss on that changeup. Missed high with it. But I'll run the count full on Jay Bruce. 2 outs. Rockies lead at 5-4. Swing and a miss. He's got him. And that'll be it for the Phillies in the 8th. Scott Oberg sets the Phillies down 1-2-3. We head to the top of the 9th. Rockies leading this one 5-4. As Chris Owings came in as part of the double switch, will lead things off here. Sitting 273 on the year, 4 RBIs. Sir Anthony Dominguez still in there for the Phillies. First pitch misses low. It's 1-0. Owings has done this a lot, coming the double switch in left field. Usually batting in the 9 hole. And he's done pretty well. It's kind of a hard situation to come into. Basically pinch hitting. And as he fouls that one away, it's 2-1. But long time Diamondback, Royal, and then was with the Red Sox last season or two. And the Rockies signed him on a minor league deal. Fouled away. Rockies always seem to have just that one a utility veteran or something on the bench. I've seen in guys like Alexi Amarista. There was Ty Wigington back in the day. Charlie Culberson used to be that. Been a revolving door on that Rockies bench. Here's the 3-2. Fouls that one away. But the advantage of Owings is he can play basically anywhere. This one's flared out to left. McCutchen comes in to make the catch, and there's one away here in the Rockies' 9th. I'll bring up Trevor Story. 0 for 3 tonight. Hitting streak in jeopardy here. Here's the first pitch. Runs up and in, and that hits him, so Story not happy about that, but he'll trot down to first. It's his first pitch. Fastball runs up and in, hits him in his protective elbow guard. And so with 1 out, there's a man on first for Ryan McMahon, who's 2 for 4 tonight with a couple of singles. Catches the outside corner. It's 0-1. Well, it looks like for the dream bracket, it's going to be Yankees and Reds set to square off in the championship on Monday. It's going to be that the Red Machine versus the Yankees. Murderer's Row. That'll be an interesting. See how that outcome turns out. Here's the 0-1 to McMahon. Check swing, but hangs up enough for Kingery to make the catch behind second base. And there's 2 away here for Nolan Arenado. Story waits at first. Arenado's 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. Rockies lead this one 5-4 after Sam Hilliard's 3-run home run in the bottom of the 8th. Throw over to first, but Story's back easily. Kind of a back and forth affair tonight between the Phillies and the Rockies. Misses high, ball 1. Rockies swept the Phillies in the 2007 ALDS, or the NLDS, and then the Phillies beat the Rockies in the 2009 playoffs. A little bit of history between these two clubs, in the playoffs at least. Here's the 1-1. Fouls that one away, it's 1-2. I remember listening to that 2009 playoff game. We're at my brother's high school choir recital. Fouled that one away. We were kind of sitting there following the game as best we could, I think on a laptop that we brought into the into the auditorium. People in front of us were asking us for updates. Swing in the dirt outside. Real Muto will get it. He'll throw down to first, and now retire the side here in the 9th. Wade Davis will come in to try and close this thing out for the save. Rockies lead at 5-4 as 8, 9, and 1 are due up for the Phillies. Rockies trying to win it here big in the city of brotherly love. Wade Davis will make his 12th appearance. It's 2-1, 4 for 5 in save opportunities. He's got a 5.23 ERA. The last time we saw Wade Davis was against the Brewers. Scott Kingery back in the 6th hit a home run to give the Phillies a 3-2 lead. Back-to-back home runs with Jay Bruce, as he'll lead things off here in the bottom of the 9th. Well, Davis pitched himself into a jam against the Brewers. Carlos Estevez had to come and clean things up to close that one out to get the final out. As Davis has struggled at times. So far, Bud Black's committed to him as the closer. Here's the 1-0. Called strike. It's 1-1. But in that bullpen, Scott Oberg is about the best reliever the Rockies have right now. Brian Shaw was designated for assignment and currently sits in the minors for the simulated Rockies. Here's the 1-1 delivery from Davis. And Kingery holds off on that one. It's 2-1. Went with the knuckle curve there. But you wonder how long until Wade Davis and Oberg kind of swap spots, or the shakeup of that bullpen. It's fouled away. That'll leave the count at 2-2. Because it should never be a nail biter when your closer comes in. And sadly, that's the way it's been with Wade Davis. You never know what he's going to do. Sometimes it could be a 1-2-3 inning, or it could end up being a blowout. Complete meltdown, or he pitches himself into a jam but then closes it out. Payoff pitch to Kingery. Fouls that one away. Here's the 3-2 delivery. Hit to deep right center field. That's going to get down for extra bases. Bounces off the wall. And Kingery's in with a leadoff double here in the 9th. It's 4th of the year. So we'll get a pinch hitter here for Dominguez. That's exactly what I was talking about. Just misses the home run to tie this thing. We'll get Adam Kingsley Adam Hazley, who will pinch hit here. First pitch misses inside, ball one. So tying run at second. Adam Hazley is hitting 182 on the year, an RBI. Kingery waits at second. Kicks and deals. Check swing, but it's a called strike anyway on the knuckle curve. 1-1. Like I was saying, Davis makes it a nail biter with a tying man at second. Nobody out here. The 1-1 to Hazley. Misses high, ball two. The 2-1 delivery. Misses outside, ball three. Gene Segura waits on deck, top of the order. Davis needs to get Hazley here, so you at least have one out with a man on. And misses inside, ball four. So that'll put men on first and second. The winning run is at first. Bud Black not too happy with his closer right now as Gene Segura will bat. Luckily, Segura's 0 for 3. We got Roman Quinn who will pinch run for Hazley. I'll bring up Gene Segura. 0 for 3 tonight. Ground out in the third. They have Segura and then McCutchen and then Harper. Looking to get Segura here. First pitch, Segura lays down the bunt. Over to Arenado, who throws it to first. There's one away here with men on second and third. With Andrew McCutchen, that'll go as a sacrifice, 5-3. Tying run 90 feet away. Winning run at second. And Andrew McCutchen up to the plate. McCutchen's 1 for 4 with a double and a run scored. Hitting .320 on the year. And with one swing of the bat, he could send these Phillies fans home happy. Davis comes set. First pitch to McCutchen. Grounded to short. The run will score. And we're all tied up here at 5. As there's now 2 outs. Once again, Wade Davis has blown the save, his second of the year. I'll bring up Bryce Harper, who homered his last time up. He's 2 for 3. The winning run on second. Here's the pitch. Check swing, but it's called strike anyway. It's 0-1. Well, Sam Hilliard had given the Rockies a 5-4 lead in the 8th. But Wade Davis has now made it a 5-5 game. As Kingery came in to score. It's now 1-1. The 1-1 swings for that knuckle curve. It's 1-2. It was surprising that the infield wasn't all playing in, because Story could have easily nailed Kingery at home if he had been playing in, but instead they were playing at normal depth and allowed him to score and just took the out at first. And here's the 2-2 delivery to Harper. Swings through that one, and we have free baseball now. We head to the extra innings as the Phillies managed to tie this thing up at 5. We head to the 10th. Rockies trying to make short work of this now. Adam Morgan will pitch for the Phillies now. 16th appearance. Got a 1.76 ERA. 11 strikeouts to 6 walks. He will face Garrett Hampson. Came in for Charlie Blackmon to pinch run. And they kept him in there. I'm not quite sure why they didn't go to Tapia or Ian Desmond. But Garrett Hampson here bats in the cleanup spot now. Takes first pitch for a strike. It's 0-1 on Garrett Hampson. Hampson hitting 105 on the year. Rockies have lose now Sam Hilliard and Charlie Blackmon in their lineup thanks to defensive replacements. Not quite sure why Chris Owings came in for Sam Hilliard. We'll have to ask Bud Black about that one. If only we could in these simulated games. Flared out to center field. Easy play for Bruce, who will make the catch. And there's one away here in the 10th for the Rockies.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
I'll bring up Daniel Murphy. 0 for 4 in this one. Robert Salk and Jose Alvarez. Wow. Alvarez warm up for the Phillies in their bullpen. Left on left here. First pitch to Murphy. Misses high, ball 1. The 1-0 bounces in the dirt. 2-0. Comes the 2-0. Called strike. It's 2-1 now on Daniel Murphy. Rockies have had several leads in this game. Missed a couple leads. But every time, as soon as they get one, the next reliever that comes in is giving it up. Next inning, they've given it up. Here's the 2-1. Fouls that one away. Evens counted 2-2. Morgan comes set. Kicks and fires. Murphy fights that one off. Another 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Got Murphy with that slider. 2 away here in the Rockies' 10th. I'm going to give David Dahl, who's 0 for 4 in this one. Now will be as good time as any to break out of that slump. Put a charge into one, give the Rockies a 6-5 lead. Turn it over to Estevez in the bottom of the inning.
One ball, no strike.
1-0 delivery. Skied out to right field. Harper is there to make the catch, and that'll do it here for the Rockies in the 10th. We head to the bottom of the inning. All tied up at 5. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins, who's 0 for 4, will lead things off for the Phillies.
The first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch to Hoskins. Called strike, the letters, it's 0-1. Wade Davis in his second inning of work. Gave up a run in the bottom of the 9th. Tied up at 5. Swings for that one, it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Fouls that one away. The 0-2 pitch to Hoskins. Past the first baseman Murphy. That's going to get to the wall. Hoskins rounds first. He'll head into second, and it's a leadoff double for Hoskins. The winning run Now it's second. Back-to-back innings. Davis has given up a leadoff double. Just lines it the other way. Rockies had him shifted. Long run from Hampson. And Bud Black has seen enough. Go for the double switch here.
Your attention, please. These changes for Colorado.
James Pazos will come in now.
And batting in the sixth, number 47, James Pazos. Now playing center and batting seventh, number 15,
Raimel Tapia will come in for David Dahl in center field now. You got Pazos, 263 average in his 16th appearance here. He'll face JT Realmuto, Didi Gregorius, and Jay Bruce now. Who are the next three. Pazos kicks and deals. Just misses inside. Ball one. So winning run at second. 1-0 on Realmuto. Taps this one back to short. Story gets the out at first. But now the winning run 90 feet away. And Didi Gregorius up to the plate here. Wasn't an easy play for Story, but he's able to get to it. Get the out makes the throw while on the run. So Gregorius, third baseman, is 0 for 4 tonight. All he needs is get a ball in the air to win this one for the Phillies. Swings to that slider. It's 0-1 now. Big bender there. Here's the 0-1 delivery to Gregorius. Swings to that slider. It's 0-2. Back-to-back sliders up in the zone by Pazos. So he looks to keep that man at third and get the second out of the inning. The 0-2 delivery. Grounds that one foul. 0-2. The 0-2 misses well outside. It's 1-2. Rockies haven't had many extra inning games this season, in the simulated season, if at all. Here's the 1-2. Misses high, evens count at 2-2. So after getting up 0-2 on Gregorius, he's evened it back out. And that'll run in and hit him on that slider. And so men on the corners now with one out. And Jay Bruce coming up to the plate. Jay Bruce, 3 for 4. Home run, triple, and a double, or a home run, double, and a single. He's still a triple shy of the cycle. As he looks to end this one, Pazos looking for the ground ball to get him out of the inning. First pitch swinging on the slider, fouls it away. Pazos looking to get the ground ball double play to get this thing to the 11th. Swings through that slider. It's 0-2. That slider's working well for Pazos, but just like with Gregorius, he just lost command of it. Couldn't get him to chase. Look at Jay Bruce is a little bit more of a free swinger. Here's the 0-2. He's got him. Sinker, 94 miles per hour on the inside corner. And there's 2 away here in the bottom of the 10th. I'll bring up Jeff Kingery, who doubled and came around to score in the bottom of the ninth to tie this thing at 5. He's 2 for 3 in this one. Runner heads for second, pops up the bunt. Went for the suicide squeeze, but he pops it up. Pazos makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So despite the leadoff double, the Phillies can't score. We head to the 11th. We're all tied up at 5 still. Tapia, Walters, and Owings due up for the Rockies in the top of the 11th. Tapia came in for David Dahl. He's batting in the 6th hole. So Raimel Tapia will bat here. Hitting .278. Had a huge 3-run homer against the Brewers. Or against the White Sox. .1-0 on Tapia. Watches that pitch all the way. It's 1-1. Adam Morgan still in there for the Phillies. A couple of lefties due up here in the inning. Tapia swings and hits that one to the second baseman, Kingery, who makes the catch. And there's one away here in the 11th. Walters will stand in now. He's 0 for 4. Rockies all they have is Ian Desmond on their bench still. That's their last man. So Bud Black's going to hold on to him as long as he can. 1-0 on Tony Walters. Had a home run in Tuesday night's game. Here's the 1-0 to Walters. This is outside, 2-0. And you hope and pray nothing happens to Walters, as Rockies don't have any other catchers on the bench, as Elias Diaz hit earlier as a pinch hitter. The 2-0. Grounded to second. Kingery's got it. He'll fire to first, and there's quickly 2 away here in the 11th for the Rockies. I'm going to bring up the left fielder, Chris Owings, now, who bats in the 9 hole. He came in for Hilliard way back in. I'm sure Rockies fans kind of hoping that Sam Hilliard was still in there, as he was responsible for most of the success for the Rockies tonight. His first pitch to Owings misses low, ball 1. Hilliard had 2 home runs, hit a 3-run homer in the top of the 8th to give the Rockies a 5-4 lead. It was his second of the ball game. He had hit one in the 4th to tie the game at 1. Had a 3 for 3 night. Misses inside, 3-0. Trevor Story waits on deck, so you hope Owings can get on and then give Story a chance to hit. Hope for Morgan to make a mistake. The 3-0 misses outside, ball 4. So Chris Owings draws the 2-out walk here in the 11th, and that'll turn the lineup over to Trevor Story. Rockies shortstop, who's over 3, got hit by a pitch. His last time up, or back in the 5th. Seems so long ago as we play here in the 11th, which is the extra innings baseball second inning. Basically, Rockies have started a second game, but with less resources. So here comes the first pitch to Story, swinging through that one. It's 0-1. Hefty hack there. Story in his career against Morgan, he's 2 for 5, both of those hits being home runs. Hopefully he can add a third hit here. The 0-1 pitch out, but Owings retreats back to first. It's 1-1. Look for the Rockies to maybe get a little creative here, do a hit and run, or just have a straight up steal. The 1-1 Line through the right side. That's a base hit. Owings will stop at second, and it's a 2-out single for Trevor Story, as Ryan McMahon will bat now with 2 men on. 2 outs. And here's the first pitch to McMahon. As Bob Seeger would say, down on Main Street is that one. It's 0-1. And the 0-1 to McMahon, runs outside, 1-1. McMahon is 2 for 5 in this one, just a couple of singles. Here's the 1-1. Hits that one down the line, foul. I'll do it. Run that one again. It's 1-2. The 1-2 delivery to McMahon. Runs inside. He's able to turn on that one. Hits it foul. And the Rockies' second baseman will do it again. Kind of a long-running game here. Extra innings here. Runs that one in the dirt. It's 2-2. McMahon has enjoyed some success. Moved up into the 2-hole for tonight's game. David Dahl was moved down. That pitch runs outside, runs the count full. Arenado waits on deck. Hopefully you can load him up for the star third baseman. Give the Rockies a chance to take the lead here in the extra innings. But McMahon, I've always liked him. Want him to have success. Swing and miss. Got him. Ran the fastball up and in. He swings at ball 4. And the Rockies will strand 2. We head to the bottom of the 11th. We're all tied at 5 still. 9 hits apiece. 9-1-2 due up for the Phillies here in Philadelphia at Citizens Bank Park. We'll get a pinch hitter here for Morgan. We'll get David Grulon, who will pinch hit here. First pitch from Pazos, who's in his second inning of work. Grulon's hitting 167 with 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, 592 average. The 0-1 lined into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Tapia will get to it. And once again, for the 3rd straight inning, the Phillies have got the leadoff man aboard. Luckily, this time it was only a single. I'll bring up Gene Segura with a man on. Nobody out here in the 11th. Winning run aboard. Pazos looking for that ground ball. Lays down the bunt. Good bunt over to first as they'll flip over to first and get the out. Pazos, so there's one away here. So that'll go with sacrifice 3-1. And Andrew McCutcheon will bat now with a man on second and 1 out. It's 1 for 5 in this one. It's outside. Ball 1. Well, McCutcheon, you don't really recognize him anymore since he doesn't have the dreadlocks anymore. That was his signature hairstyle while he's with the Pirates. Chopper back up the middle. Tough play. McMahon can't get it. Throwing to second. And they get McCutcheon. That was kind of a weird play. McMahon couldn't barehand it, and then it kind of rolls past Story. Luckily, Grulon stayed at third. But I'll bring up Bryce Harper with 2 outs. Winning run 90 feet away. And it's 1-0. Bryce Harper 2 for 4. Home run, triple, couple RBIs. Pazos trying to get it to the 12th now. Misses inside, 2-0 on the Philadelphia superstar. Here's the 2-0. Line back up the middle, and that will do it here for this one. Walk-off single for Bryce Harper, and the Phillies win it here in extra innings, 6-5. James Pazos will take the loss, as that will be a tough pill to swallow for the Rockies. They had the lead 5-4 in the bottom of the ninth. Wade Davis gives it up. The run tied at 5, and the Rockies lose it here in extras, as Bryce Harper will be the player of the game in this one, as the Rockies lost 2 in a row now as they open up this road series. Tough one for the Rockies, as Bryce Harper sends the Phillies fans home happy. Ends the game 3 for 5, had a home run, 3 RBIs. And that'll do it all for this one. Adam Morgan gets the win. He's 1-0. James Pazos takes the loss. He's 0-2 on the year. Philadelphia wins this one 6-5. 6 runs on 12 hits. Colorado loses this one 5 runs on 9 hits. As here's some of the notables for the Rockies. Sam Hilliard goes 3 for 3 with a couple of home runs, 4 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Arenado goes 1 for 4 with a double. A run scored. Charlie Blackmon 2 for 4 with a strikeout. Garrett Hansen 0 for 1 with the run scored. Bryce Harper goes 3 for 5, home run, triple, 3 RBIs and a run scored. Scott Kingery 2 for 4 with a home run, double, RBI, a couple runs scored. Jay Bruce goes 3 for 5 with a home run, a double, RBI, and a run scored. And tough pill to swallow. Good start by Ryan Castellani, but he will have to wait still for that first Major League victory, as the Rockies drop this one 6-5 in 11 innings. And that'll do it all here for the Sideline Crowd. I'm Skylar Timmons. Thank you so much for joining us. And the Rockies will try to get back at it tomorrow as they try to win Game 2 of this weekend series against the Philadelphia Phillies. Once again, we'd like to remind everyone that we are not affiliated with Colorado Rockies, Major League Baseball, or MLB The Show, and just part of the Sideline Crowd. You can find us here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and you can kind of catch these games whenever you want. We have a playlist on YouTube on our channel that has all the games that we've broadcasted and simulated from the season that I've done broadcasts on. But thank you so much for joining us. A bit of a nail-biter, back-and-forth affair, but sadly the Rockies can't come out on top. So for Skylar Timmons and the Sideline Crowd, we'll see you next time.